This is your one and only 𝐈𝐸𝐻𝐵𝐺81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and today we are going to talk about the Magic Scorpion charm, and if you missed it, is it really worth stressing over? Let's get to it. So for those of you who do not know, the Magic Scorpion charm is a talisman that increases all magic damage that you do, but lowers your damage negation. Now, depending on what you do and how you go about doing Vesuvius's questline, it is possible to screw up and completely miss out on this item altogether on your playthrough. So today we're going to take a look and see if it's really worth stressing over this if you did miss out on it. So the first thing we're going to do is test our damage increase, and to do that we're going to unequip everything. We're going to be completely naked. We're also going to unequip the charm. We're going to walk up here. We're going to hit this little guy with our first attack, which was 623, and second attack was 499. Now we're going to equip the charm, and we are going to hit this second guy, and we do 697, and for the second attack we do 559. So with the charm on, we did an additional 74 damage on our first attack and 60 damage on our second attack. So for those of you who do not know, your first attack is always going to do additional damage. It's like a surprise attack if they're not ready and they haven't noticed you. You can see there, he hasn't noticed me, he wasn't ready, so we get that additional boost of damage. If they're already ready and they already see you, they get like a defense bonus or whatever. So that was our damage increase with that. So now let's hit with something a little bit harder and see what kind of damage we do. So for this test, we are going to use Comet. I'm going to charge it up, and we are just going to test the initial hit here. So we do a full charge. We did 939, and that is without the charm. So now we're going to go over here and equip the charm. We will retarget, and we will do another full charge, and we do 1051, and for some reason they don't recognize I'm there after hitting them. So that time we got a damage increase of 112. So now let's test and see if this charm actually increases the damage on weapons, because it's supposed to increase all magic damage. The weapon I have currently equipped, you can see, does magic damage. So let's go up here and get a baseline hit on our target here, 1 slash, and we did 101. All right, now let's go over here and equip the charm. There we go. Charm has been equipped, and let's go get a slash on this guy, and 109. So we went from 101 to 109 by equipping the charm with a total damage increase of 8. That's pretty sad, but I know our magic damage on here is not very much. We're only at 84. So let's see if we got something here that actually does a decent amount of magic damage. So I do have this. We are going to equip this, and we will double fist it. So there we go. We're going to come over here. We're going to unequip the charm. So this one has a good bit more at 107. Not a lot, but it's the highest that I got here. So let's chop this guy and see what we do. So 285. So that's a lot more than what we did before. So with a higher base damage, we should see a bigger increase because it's a percentage increase. So here we go. Now let's go over here. So it was 285. And we do 298. So that got us a damage increase of 13. Yeah, not much. If you're not casting spells, I don't think you're really missing too much. I mean, that's 13 damage, 9 damage. That's not a whole heck of a lot. So even if we were doing more in the 200s to 300, I mean, 200, if we doubled our damage, you're looking at maybe 26, 30 extra damage on your attack. Not a lot, not compared to some of the increases you can get with other buffs and stuff. All right, so now let's take a look and see how much damage we take. So we're gonna do this without any armor so we can see how much of an increase it gives us with no armor on. So we're just gonna walk up here, and we are going to hit this guy, and I'm gonna roll out of the way here. I'm gonna let him do that combo. I want to get hit by the first part of that combo, so it's a little iffy here. So there we go. We got hit by it, and now we just need to kill him and manage to not get hit again. All right, so we managed to pull that off there. So let's take a look at our stats. So that hit did a total of 268 damage. So let's go one more time just to make sure we're getting consistent numbers. We'll get our first hit here, roll out of the way, and you can see he hit us for the exact same amount, putting us back at 813. So that was a solid test there. We know that he's hitting us for the same amount. So at that first hit, every time is going to hit us for 268. All right, let's heal up and equip the charm and see how much we get hit for with the charm on. All right, so we have the charm equipped, and we are just going to walk up here and hit this guy and then see if we can take a hit. Nope, failed. Let's try this again. This is really hard. I need something that does just like a single poke attack. All right, there we go. There we go. So I think that was a different attack than the normal attack, but let's see here how much we took. So that put us at 786. So we're just going to run that again to make sure that he knocks us down the same amount and we're getting hit by the same attack. So we'll just do this and roll. Oh, we pulled it off. Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure he did two different attacks there, but we'll double check. So let's take a look at our stats. So that time we were at 709. So we're actually going to take that one as the number that we want. And we're going to reset and try this again. All right, I managed to get that second one to pull off the same multiple attack, crazy swing shenanigans. You can see there, it put us at 709, which was 372 damage, which means that was an additional 104 damage that we took having the charm equipped. That's a pretty decent increase in damage. All right, so I've cobbled together the highest armor I could come up with, giving me the highest stats against slash, pierce, magic, and all of that stuff. So we will see how much of an increase in damage we take. So hopefully this dude will do the proper attack. I don't know, we'll see. Yep, there we go. He did it. And now we will kill him and take a look at our stats here. So we took 242 damage from that hit. Now we'll see if we can get this one to do the same attack with the charm equipped. There it is. And we managed to dodge with slow dodge. All right, so we got him killed. Let's take a look at our stats. So with the highest armor that I could have equipped, now keep in mind this puts me at a heavy load, but we get an idea of how much of a difference this damage is if you have a ton of armor equipped. We only took 24 additional damage. The first round without the charm equipped, we got hit for 242. The second time with the charm equipped, we got hit for 266, bringing us down to 815, and that is a total difference of 24 additional damage. So over here, you can see my defense and damage negation. It's pretty high. So if you're running a high armor class that has a lot of damage negation, I mean, 24 points of damage, that's pretty negligible, especially if you're running a high armor class, you probably have a lot of HP anyway. And if you don't have anything else better to put in one of your slots, something that would increase your stats further or something like that, it's not a bad option. Although with the damage increase that we saw, I don't think you're really missing out on a whole heck of a lot. And the reason for that is we can get a massive damage increase just using something like Royal Knight's Resolve. So if we proc that and I hit this guy, 1256. And if we let it run out and we'll do our initial hit, and I'll show you what the base damage is without it. Actually, we have the Scorpion Charm equipped. So let's take a look here. So base hit, 623. And if we activate the Royal Knight's Resolve, so we were at 623, activate Resolve and hit this guy, 1121, and that's just with the Royal Knight's Resolve. So that's a huge damage increase compared to the little bit you get there just on that charm. Although this you have to keep fiddling with and keep active, and the charm is just always up and a constant damage increase. So maybe you could stack that with some other stuff that you have up. But I would say overall, if you miss out on this charm, it's not necessarily the end of the world or the end of your build. And I wouldn't recommend like losing a ton of progress to go back and get it if you're doing something like backing up your saves or something like that. that, I don't think you're really out anything. Now, obviously, if you can pick it up and you are not too far along, and by the way, I have a video showing you how to get this and telling you exactly what to do so you don't make a mistake and miss out on it. I'll link that down in the description if you want to check that out. But if you've already missed it, I don't think you're out too much anything. The extra damage that you do end up taking is not too big if you have a pretty decent armor on. However, the damage, I feel like the damage is just as negligible as the increase in damage or the damage output is just as negligible as the increase in damage that you take. Let me know what you guys think though down in the description, because obviously it's all somewhat subjective and it's all about your own play style. Don't take my word for it. If it's going to fit your playstyle and you want that little boost in damage, then hey, go for it. But let me know what you all think down in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this video, you found it helpful and informational, consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my 𝐈𝐴𝐽𝐸 Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.